A desperate wish turns into a nightmare scenario in the new horror movie Obsession. We're breaking it down for you right here on Popcorn and Root Beer. Let's get into it. Welcome into another episode of Popcorn and Root Beer. My name is Steve, and I am here to give you a 10-minute or less review of the movie Obsession. Now, before we get any further, just know there are spoilers coming big time your way. So now that that's out of the way, one more thing for you. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and if you're enjoying this kind of content, go check out what we have. We have these short form and long form reviews and reactions for you to all sorts of movies. So let's talk Obsession, and let's talk about the discourse that's going on the internet right now, because a lot of people are really arguing whether or not Bear, the main character, is the villain of the story. And I think for the first 30 minutes, you're kind of up in the air about it. You're like, maybe no, he seems like just like a kind of a, meek, kind of frightened guy. He's like the nice guy, right? Like, and he seems like a nice guy until he makes the wish that alters his world, his friend Nikki's world, his friend Ian and Sarah. All of their lives get turned upside down because of his wish that Nikki loves him more than anyone in the world. That is the wish he makes after he goes to this shop, is warned that people are not too thrilled with the one Wish Willow that he buys. He breaks it kind of in a throwaway moment, and all of a sudden, Nikki turns into this obsessed girlfriend with him. She is absolutely beyond in love with him, beyond infatuation, beyond love, beyond like caring for. This is Obsession. The movie is aptly titled. It is a terrifying ride the rest of the way. You watch as Nikki goes deeper and deeper and deeper into this craziness, and then Bear, each chance he gets to do the right thing, to come clean to his friends, or to try to reverse this, he is so enthralled with the fact that this girl he's been in love with for years is in love with him, that he basically sells her out, sells her down the river, and it just creates this sad reality that he can't get out of. He makes his own bed in this movie. Do not get me wrong. The discourse has been split. It shouldn't be. Bear 100% is the villain in this movie. He is the bad guy because he's so desperate for Nikki to love him, that he sells it all. He makes a like Faustian bargain. Really, he goes to this needful place kind of shop and then tries to undo the wish, calls up in a very humorous moment where the guy on the phone is less than no help, and we've all been there with customer service. I loved that moment. I loved the atmosphere of this movie. I loved the dread, the terror, the sense of unease that I felt. Here's what I will say. This is a fantastic movie. Did I enjoy it? I don't know. I don't know if I liked it because it was so scary. This may be one of the 5 scariest movies I've ever seen. It's one of the few movies I've ever walked out of the theater still afraid, got to my house, still was scared there, woke up this morning still thinking about it. That's how uncomfortable this movie was. That's how scary this movie was. The jump scares, nailed it. The sense of dread, nailed it. The gore, the body horror, all of it, nailed it. This movie is phenomenal. If you are a horror fan, go to this movie. If you're a horror fan, like my buddy was that came with me last night, make sure you tell your girlfriend or boyfriend or partner or significant other, however you refer to them, that this is not a rom-com. We had a funny little mix-up, and his girlfriend wound up sitting through this terrifying movie because she was told that it's about a guy who wishes that his friend would fall in love with him, and then things kind of go wrong. That would be like describing Avengers Endgame as a group of friends try to sort some of their possessions. That it just falls way short of what you're explaining. This movie was phenomenal. Acting, the lead who plays Nikki should probably get an Oscar nomination. I will probably be pushing that as hard as I can on the internet, trying to get that out there as well. Not that my voice has much sway, but I'm going to go for it anyway, and I think other people should, because if Amy Madigan landed an Oscar for Sinners, I think that the actress who played Nikki absolutely deserves at least a nomination for this role. It was terrifying. She was so good. This movie it like forever changed me, like as a person. I am like in a happy relationship, and I walked out of that movie and I was like, you know what, this is why people should stay single. It just was so scary. Some of the more disgusting bits of the movie really made me feel queasy. It's one of the few movies I've ever gone to and like didn't get a snack, didn't get a drink, didn't get anything, and like I'm happy I didn't, because I just don't think I wanted anything in my stomach while I was watching this movie. It's gross. It's terrifying and gross. And I really, really commend the director, the writer and director, who brought this idea to life, because it really is this like take on the crazy ex, or those couples that you see that you're like, wow, this is a little like codependent. If you ask me, this is a little fucked up. And it just cranks that up to an 11, right? And you've seen like some of these horror stories of like exes coming back and like killing their ex or something, and like that just captures the whole thing. And when you get to the climax where Bear is essentially told a few times that the only way to fix this is to die. Then the wish dies with him. He tries to have his best friend undo the wish, but the friend doesn't believe him and wishes for $1 billion, and $1 billion falls from the sky on him. And then it all falls apart. Nikki murders 2 of their friends, and then Bear does in fact commit suicide and die, and Nikki is left with a battered face, because at different points she like stabs herself in the face with a beer bottle, she bashes her face in with a brick. Like it's so hard to watch. And it's like, because Nikki is presented to us originally as this like really nice person and really independent and really fun and happy, and then you just watch and you hear these moments where like the real Nikki is kind of showing. Like there's a moment where he gets a call from her and it's just her screaming and like pain and suffering. And then when she's asleep and she's like, she asks Bear to kill her, because she's like, the other her is asleep, and it's like, this is me, this is Nikki, you gotta kill me, please, 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 because this isn't me, I've never been with you. Because he's like, and that's where Bear really becomes a villain, when he asks Nikki, is it so bad being with me that you'd rather just die? And she says, I've never been with you. And that moment hit like a fucking Mack truck. This movie, phenomenal. I'm gonna give it, again, enjoyment is different than the quality of the movie. I think this is like an 8.8, 8.9 out of 10. This is a strong movie. This is an incredible movie. If you are a horror fan, please, please, please go to the theater, go watch it. And if you are a movie fan in general, please come to Popcorn and Root Beer, hang out, subscribe, like, share, do all that stuff, because we have so much for you here. I hope you enjoyed this under 10-minute review. We try to keep these short, keep them tight, so that you can kind of just get the idea and move on. Please subscribe to the whole channel. Please support. We try our best to bring you the best in entertainment. Until next time, though, for Popcorn and Root Beer, for In Between Media, my name is Steve, and that's a wrap.